Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we'll be talking about one of probably the hottest prospect that Arsenal have, and that is William Saliba. Okay, now William Saliba, a player that's been on every single Arsenal fan's mind. Is he staying? Is he leaving? Well, today, in the recent few days, we have finally received an update about William Saliba. Now, this French news outlet called Onzi, I think that's how you pronounce it, they have finally, well, not finally, but they have released an update on Saliba, what they think. Well, apparently they report that William Saliba, in fact, would like to return to Arsenal. And look, this is brilliant news, okay? William Saliba is a brilliant player and a brilliant young player, and that is something that we need at Arsenal, okay? We currently only have three centre-backs, which is Gabriel, Holding and Ben White. Three centre-backs. And Tomiyasu, if you count him, but he's more of a right-back. But yeah, so currently we have three centre-backs, and a lot of people have been wondering, is William Saliba going to stay at Arsenal? Because with William Saliba, him joining at Arsenal has been very, let's just say, very hard for him, okay? Firstly, he joined under Unai Emery, and so he never actually trained with Arteta. I think he probably trained with him once in the pre-season last season, but other than that, he wasn't with Arsenal that much. So obviously, he came under the new under the old regime of Raul and them, and he looked like he never got a chance under Mikata, because obviously he was loaned back to Saint Etienne at for the season. He comes back, doesn't get a minute, then gets loaned back to Nice, and now this season again he was loaned back to Marseille. But Marseille, what a season he's been having. I think Marseille are now second in the league. And if you look anywhere, all the Marseille fans are loving Saliba. They all want him to stay. But unfortunately for them, and good news for us, it looks like he is returning back for Arsenal. Now, for me, the issue was never about whether Saliba wants to return. Saliba's always been an Arsenal fan. I mean, there are some pictures of him wearing an Arsenal shirt. The issue I had with Saliba was, did Mikel Arteta want Saliba back? I mean, in some press conferences, I've never heard, there's never been like encouraging signs of Saliba coming back to us. So it's been always like, basic. In fact, he's never been asked about Saliba as much. And so he just left a lot of doubt in Arsenal fans' mind. Is Saliba going to come back? But I mean, this article does say he is coming back, and that's good news. But yeah, my debate was, did Arteta ever want him? Because I mean, last season at the start, he was loaned back to Nice. He didn't even play a minute because he just wasn't registered. And I mean, I'm seeing the likes of Mustafi being registered and given minutes, and not Saliba. And for me, it looked like Arteta didn't rate him. Even this season, he was loaned to Marseille. Now, a lot of Arteta probably thinks he's not ready, or maybe he just doesn't rate him. But the loan has clearly worked out. Second in the league. I think he's played with some of the most minutes in that Marseille team. He has to be up there because the guy is playing week in, week out, and that is what. Maybe when he comes, maybe if he plays next season and he's doing really well, maybe it's a loan like this, we could look back to it and say, well done Arteta for making him go on loan, because clearly you got it right, because now he's this experienced player. And any young player, they need minutes. They need minutes to develop, mature, and especially in the way he's playing right now in the French league, gain Champions League qualification. He adds pressure, and that's what he needs to experience. He needs to experience some pressure, because then down the line, it will make him a better player for the situation at Arsenal. But yeah, man, this is brilliant news. For me, a lot of people are thinking, does Saliba get back into the first 11, or is he going to be a bench player? For me, William Saliba gets into this first 11. I think he's probably our best centre-back. I mean, look, a lot of fans love Gabriel and Ben White, and I like them too, but I do think both of them have their flaws. I think Gabriel sometimes is a bit too rash, and I think Ben White just goes to sleep in key moments. And I think William Saliba, I think there is definitely room for him to be a starting 11. I think personally for me, it would be who pairs William Saliba. Because honestly, the way I've been watching this guy, he's good on the ball, which is what Ben White is good at, and he can also defend. And now, and it looks like with our centre backs, Ben White is good on the ball but not decent at defending, whilst Gabriel is poor on the ball and good at defending. So we need a hybrid between the two. And I think William Saliba fits that profile. He's good on the ball and he can defend. And if you know anything about modern football, you can clearly see there's now an emphasis for a centre back to be good on the ball. And I think that's what William Saliba brings to this team. For me, he's going to get straight into the starting 11. But hopefully, man, we do see him also, because I don't want Saliba being sold or anything or loaned out, because it just means then we have to spend more money buying a centre back, and that potentially means we cannot fill in another position at Arsenal, maybe a centre mid or a striker. It just means we won't be able to get one of them. And I think William Saliba, at the young age he is right now, the experience he's had, I think he has to play for Arsenal this year. And I hope Mikel Arteta plays him, man. I can't, like, if Arteta doesn't play him, there has to be something personal, like it has to be an ego thing if Arteta doesn't play him. But yeah, man, that's the end of today's video. Let me know in the comments if you would play William Saliba in this team, or you agree with William Saliba being loaned out. Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time.